Hi, my name is Tom Hawes. I'm the Managing Chair for C12 North Texas, and I want to let you know what we talked about in our April C12 meetings. We covered this topic. If you think about your culture in your company and imagine a spectrum or a range, on one end is excellence and on the other end is mediocrity. What makes the difference in a particular culture or in a particular company? And we focus on those traps around mediocrity and how the leader's example, the leader's standards that he or she sets has an outsized influence on leading to either mediocrity or excellence. And so on the mediocrity side, we talked about how the vision that is established for the company and espoused by the leader and the leadership team makes a huge difference in what leads a company towards excellence or leads a company towards mediocrity. And we talked through 10 different criteria that a company could look at to say, is our vision pointing us this way toward mediocrity or this way towards excellence? And then almost every company has examples of mediocrity as they look across the spectrum of things that they do. And so we talked about how to spot mediocrity in your company, how to identify it so that a leadership team can take active steps towards resolving it. And we said specifically there were 5 managed behaviors. One set of 5 behaviors lead toward mediocrity. On the other hand, another set of 5 behaviors lead towards excellence. And then finally, we talked about how to eliminate it. And so a leadership team particularly has the opportunity to observe what is going well and what isn't, and then take corrective action. We pivoted after that and we went into a very practical topic about checklists. You know, checklists are used in predictable steps of a process to make sure that every step for that particular process is accomplished and is done well. And so we talked about the critical role of checklists in the majority of the processes that you have in your business. We started by recognizing that so many of the errors that are made in common business are avoidable because you're repeating many of the same things you've done tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of times. If you could reduce those best practices into an effective checklist, you could avoid, or you have the opportunity to avoid, many of those simple errors that are made. So we talked about 7 criteria to identify where checklists are particularly appropriate. And then we talked about a process of checklists for checklists. In other words, how to construct a good checklist. And then finally, we ended on a leadership exercise where we talked about how a leadership team can spot the need for checklists and can be a part of the solution to implement those checklists effectively. It was a very powerful meeting, very effective, and resulted in a lot of application. If any of this interests you and you'd want to see this material, just let me know. I will be happy to share it with you. I hope you're having a great day.